Want to learn English without memorizing boring grammar rules? You're in the right place. Through stories like this, you pick up real English naturally while having fun. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss a new story every day. It was around 5 p.m. when Leo got on the bus. The city was noisy and crowded, but the bus was almost empty. He sat near the window and put on his headphones, trying to relax after a long day. Just before the doors closed, an old man stepped onto the bus. He wore a dark coat, a gray scarf, and a black hat. His face was tired, and his steps were slow, but he didn't look confused. He walked straight toward Leo. Without a word, the man reached into his coat and pulled out a small brown envelope. He held it out. Leo hesitated but took it. The man gave a slow nod. Then, in a low voice, he said something. "Don't open it until you get home." That was all. Then the man walked to the back of the bus and sat down. Leo looked back a few times, but the man just stared out the window, not moving. The bus continued through the city. Leo turned the envelope in his hands. It was light, unmarked, sealed, no writing, no address. He thought about opening it right then, but something about the man's face stopped him. There had been something serious in his eyes, something that made Leo feel like this was more than a joke. So he waited. After 20 minutes, the bus arrived at his stop. Leo got off and walked home. He looked back, but the old man was no longer on the bus. At home, he sat on the edge of his bed and stared at the envelope. He took a deep breath, then opened it. Inside was a single key, and a small note that read, 17th locker, East Station, before midnight. Leo blinked. Was this real? Was someone playing a game? He checked the back of the note. Nothing else. He knew where East Station was. It was an old train station, mostly quiet now, with a few storage lockers still used by travelers. He didn't know what was inside locker number 17, but something in his gut told him he had to find out. By 8 p.m., Leo was on his way to the station. The sky was dark, the air was cold, and the streets were mostly empty. The station itself looked like something from another time. The lights inside flickered. A tired man sat at the ticket counter, barely looking up. Leo walked past him and found the lockers. Number 17 was in the corner. He looked around. No one. Then he took out the key and unlocked it. Inside was a small box. It looked old, wooden. The lid had a strange pattern carved into it. Leo lifted it carefully. It was heavier than it looked. He took it home. Once in his room, he placed the box on his desk and opened it slowly. Inside were several old photographs, a silver pocket watch, and another envelope. This one had his name on it, written in neat, black ink. His hands shook as he opened the envelope. The letter inside was short. Leo, this may not make sense now, but one day it will. You are part of something bigger. This box belonged to someone who once walked the same path. Take care of it. Keep it safe. Watch for the signs. Leo stared at the letter. Who was M? How did they know him? What signs? He took out the photographs. They were black and white, showing different people in different places. Some old streets, some fields, some forests. One photo made his heart skip. It showed a young man who looked exactly like him. Same eyes, same jawline, but the clothes were from a different era. Leo held the photo closer. Was this some kind of trick? He turned it over. On the back, a date, March 1964. That couldn't be. The pocket watch was next. It was still ticking. He opened it. Inside, instead of numbers, were strange symbols. Leo didn't sleep that night. He read the letter again and again. He looked through every photo, studied the box, and checked the envelope from the bus. None of it made sense. But deep down, he knew it was real. Over the next few days, things started to change. He began seeing the same symbol from the pocket watch appear in odd places. A street sign, a coffee cup, graffiti on a wall. One evening, his phone buzzed. A new message. No number. Just a photo. It showed him, standing at the train station, holding the box. But no one had taken that picture. Leo felt like he was being watched. Or guided. He started keeping a journal, writing everything down. He followed the symbols, mapped out the photos, and tried to learn more about the man who looked like him in the old photograph. Every clue led to another, and every answer brought more questions. But Leo wasn't scared anymore. Whatever this was, he was part of it now, and he had made a promise. Take care of the box. Keep it safe. Watch for the signs. You just learned so much English without even trying, from past tense verbs to expressions with used to, conditional structures, and more. That's the magic of learning through stories. If this story made you curious, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you never miss the next one. And tell us in the comments, what would you do if someone gave you a mysterious envelope on a bus?